Live, internet live. Just getting ready to introduce you to the BP2 Kickstarter campaign for our new product. Be right with you.
Alright, waving to everybody here. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah, sure. Alright, we're live.
Alright everybody, hello and thank you for a few minutes of your time today. I'm Tony from Pro Media Gear, here to show you one of our latest products, the BP2 Port Protector and Cage. It's our latest Kickstarter project. You can check out on Kickstarter, Pro Media Gear BP2 Cage. What it is consists of the universal PBX3 bracket plate and a little articulating BP2 port protector here that's two pieces. It's going to allow me to move forward and backwards and allow me to move in and out. It's going to also incorporate the A10 cable snag protectors and also features a ton of 1/4-20 holes all along this thing. I've got an opportunity to put cold shoes with anti-rotation, magic arms, monitors, extra handles, a ton of stuff. Let me go through a few of the features in the next few minutes and just kind of tell you a little bit about it. Right here next to me, I've got a complete rig. Now this is just incorporating the BP2 port protector, and it's got all the cat's meow accessories that you might want to put on it to create a rig. Now this is just something to fit your shooting style, and this whole setup, minus the small rig monitor, is available on the Kickstarter campaign as one of the options. But in its bare bones sense, what it is the universal modular bracket plate here on the bottom of the camera, mounted up on hardened steel rails with my port protector. The port protector has the ability on it to move forward and backwards to line up with the side ports here. It also is going to move in and out to give me enough room to get my fingers in here, which is pretty awesome. So you do have the ability to get the cable in there. Maybe you set up a short cable so you can disconnect easier, or you just like it because now you have the opportunity not to snag your cables and break those precious ports, or just have the opportunity of accidentally unplugging it, losing a signal midstream of a video production. Either way, the port protector and the A10 snags, it's just great to have. And you have the opportunity to put them on the inside, the outside, the top side, down here more, out here. A ton of places where you can put the cable snag protectors. But the big thing is once it's in there, it's in there. You could physically go ahead and pick it up from the cable. It's not going to go anywhere. Now we've thought it through and we said that's a great rig just for the guys that are going to go ahead and put it on a tripod and say, okay, great, I'd like the cable port protectors just so I don't accidentally damage my camera. But what if you wanted to actually make it more of a rig? This is just the HB70 handle. The handle is able to screw right in to the side of the BP2. That's going to give me the ability just to go ahead and have a handle, carry it a little bit, get more stable. If I want to add something like the CS2 cold shoe, put the anti-rotation pins in it, it's not going to twist on me. I can put a microphone here, a monitor facing me, maybe a teleprompter facing my talent. Sky's the limit. With this setup we've got shown here, I've got the magic arm or friction arm screwed onto the front 1/4-20 ports. It would also go anywhere on here. Go ahead and mount that on. I'm showing it here with my small rig monitor facing my talent. Now you could also turn that back toward you. Maybe you've got it on an upward angle, you like to hold it a little lower, doesn't matter. Just has that opportunity to go ahead and put it on there as an accessory. We've got our VR NR4 NATO rail that goes on top of the hot shoe here. Makes it in effect a cold shoe. It's not giving any electricity to the camera at all, but it's going to make a nice NATO rail here. We've got our NATO handle. We're able to hold that and carry it around. Show you.
To get the tripod.
Here, good. So now I'm going to be able to hold this, do my low shots, do tall shots, hold on just the camera on the handle, anything you want like that. Just got to fit your shooting style, so whatever feels good for you. The handle's also rotatable. If I loosen the clamp, I could spin it forward, maybe make it more the weight balanced a little differently and put the monitor somewhere else. We also on our Kickstarter campaign are introducing our new right-sided handle. This is just printed in plastic right now to make sure we see how it looks, like the look and feel. But what I'm able to do is once it's done, we're going to go ahead and have this made in aluminum. Very similar to the HB70 handle. It'll be on the right side. It will block my battery port, but it's going to be able to be on a quick release dial here, plug right into the universal PBX3 or custom bracket plates you may already own, and it's going to give you that handle and the opportunity to put another shoe or another item on the right hand side. And previously you were able to do that, but you're really close to the side here, so we expanded it out now a little bit on the new handle. So this is awesome. So now I'm going to have the opportunity to keep my hand here on the camera, potentially over here, potentially both, whatever fits. So this is the complete package we've got going on here. Take a look at it. I'll get it a little closer to the screen there. See, it's all running on the PBX3. The PBX3 is going to run on these captive rods, adjustable forward and backwards on these 2 set screws. You've also got the ability for our SS2 quick release port. The universal bracket plate here allows me to have some up and down, left and right movement too to fit various camera bodies if we don't have a custom plate for you. Whole thing, like I said, can be found right now on pre-order at an amazing value on the Kickstarter campaign under Pro Media Gear BP2, or soon to be on our website probably around the holiday season. Is there any questions anybody has out there that might be watching live? Feel free to comment below.
Somebody has a question if each handle has a cold shoe. So it comes with 3 cold shoes.
It's going to come with 3, but even if it doesn't come with 3, if you just buy the BP2 by itself, you do have the ability to put the HB70, which is the handle only, on at any time. And then the CS2 cold shoe is what I'm showing here. And then we would recommend getting the anti-rotation pins with it. The 2 pins, which
it does come with the pins, like the whole kit would.
The kit would, but the CS2 doesn't by itself. Yeah. You do have the opportunity, there's different anti-rotation holes all throughout this. You'd put the 2 in, or at least 1 in. Let the 1/4-20 screw be your second point of contact at minimum. That's going to keep that CS2 from rotating on you and keep everything pointing the direction you want it, which is great.
Maybe we also mention about like the Arca Swiss type standard, like
Sure.
how it hooks up to the ball head.
So the whole unit, the BP2 in general, and what I have in my hand here is built around the PBX3 Arca bracket plate. So this is an Arca type plate, which is approximately 1.5 inches wide, and going to fit onto an Arca bracket clamp or ball head.
Yeah, can you put that closer?
Sure.
Yeah, just the tripod closer. There we go.
So right here,
Yeah.
we happen to have our BH1 head. This is a C60 clamp, 60mm Arca clamp. But a common accessory, a common clamp size is Arca that's found on a lot of ball heads on the market today. So you might have one from popular brands like Arca, Benro, even some Manfrotto stuff on the market today. Really Right Stuff. There's a lot of other opportunities out there for a Arca compatible ball head. If you have one, fantastic. You'd actually be able to put it right on top of your current ball head and then just set it up and maybe just do some production still, and using it still tethered to be able to have that cable protector there so you don't accidentally snag anything. Or even just as a nice small rig to go ahead and add a monitor, a handle, microphone, whatever, maybe a lavalier pack, whatever you need to fit your production. If you don't have Arca, there are opportunities on the bottom of the plate here. There's a couple unused 1/4-20 holes. You see that, Tom?
Yeah, we see it going up. Yeah,
Okay.
So you can mount others.
So you can mount other plates. These 2 small holes here for the safety stops. You can either remove them or leave them in, but then you'd have 2 opportunities here to put another plate onto that if it wasn't Arca compatible. Another opportunity would be adding a clamp down the road just to make your life a little easier. But there's a lot of ways, but the base model is built around the Arca system.
Okay, and then so maybe we want to talk about like the rewards too. So the top level, this is what we're showing here is the top.
This is the top level on the Kickstarter campaign. They offer a base model, which is going to be
the basic model.
The base model is just the plate by itself, along with the side portion here of the BP2, which is going to articulate forward and backwards. Maybe articulate's not the right word, but move forward and backwards as well as expand. And also come with an A10 snag port protector. And the wrench, the 532, is going to be here on a magnet. This drops right inside the unit. And this is the entry level, the complete product, if you will. Now, as we have different levels, what you see here, minus the camera and the small rig, is the top level of contribution on the Kickstarter campaign. It's going to come with an aluminum right handle when it's finally in production. And also everything you see here, the HB70, the cold shoes, the NATO rail here, the handle on top, as well as the couple additional cold shoes and the magic arm. The second level is just going to come with the BP2, which is this, the HB70 handle, and a cold shoe. Magic arm and a cold shoe.
Yeah, I mean, you can see all the detail on Kickstarter. Yeah.
All the details around that Kickstarter campaign. You can also find a link on our website. If you look up BP2, it'll get you kicked over to the Kickstarter campaign that way.
Okay, any other questions? I don't see
any additional questions we can help with, or anything else maybe even not pertaining to this?
They're asking, that's the big one, if it fits with the battery grip. So that's going to be a stretch goal.
Sure.
Yeah.
So currently, yes and no. So the PBX3 technically would fit on the bottom of the grip. It will be lower. You will block battery access on the actual side batteries. The battery comes out of the back. On some old cameras, you're fine. But the ones where it comes out the side, the BP2 will block the battery. So you do have the opportunity to take it off fairly quickly to change batteries. But as a stretch goal on the Kickstarter campaign, we're designing currently a U-shaped bracket that would be an extension piece that would go from the bottom plate over the battery door area and then be able to attach the rest of the BP2 side. As a stretch goal, we're currently developing that and hope to have it approved and accepted hopefully soon. But if not, currently it will block your battery. Also on the standard DSLR without the grip, the right handle in most cases will block the battery as well, depending on, like it's just guaranteed because you're blocking everything on the bottom. If you remove this whole entire section, this one's at least on a quick dial, so you can take it off pretty easily and tighten it back down. The PBX3 on the bottom of the camera does give you the ability to take it off fairly quickly as well and change that battery, but we do understand that could be a burden sometimes, so this is just showing you what it could be. If it fits into your situation, fantastic. If not, you could make it as bare bones as you want. The biggest benefit I'm seeing as a videographer myself is that I don't use a tremendous amount of gear anymore, but I do need my microphone. I would like a monitor, maybe my audio controller, a lavalier pack sometimes. And it's like, where do you put it without being just massive? The cable protector, by being able to hold at least 2 to 3 cables in here, no problem. I could put in my microphone, I could put an external monitor cable, my headphone jack into this, feel that I'm not accidentally going to snag it, still be able to keep my microphone out, possibly my monitor, depending on the day of what I'm using, what I'm shooting, and just kind of build it as you need it. You get the opportunity to kind of say, today I need an audio controller, maybe a monitor for my talent, maybe it's just for the teleprompter, a small teleprompter, maybe it's just a monitor backwards for me with more higher nit values for my monitor so I can see more in the bright light. It's kind of sky's the limit.
One more thing, like for cameras like 5D Mark IV with no articulating screen, you can use a smartphone to kind of control the camera from the front.
Oh, sure.
If you're vlogging or...
So especially with that type of cameras, like Tom had said, if your camera unfortunately doesn't have a screen that articulates, it is kind of a pain when I'm up high, down low, anywhere really other than straight on. I can't see the monitor. So you could put something like a cell phone as well. Some of the newer cameras even have these really nice apps that come out that actually let you control the record, start, stop buttons and actually let you see everything in your values. And that's pretty neat because you're able actually to use one of the quarter 20 ports, mount something like a cell phone holder or a magic arm and a holder. There's a lot of opportunities out there. Just use that as your new monitor and being able to just see what you're doing. I mean, you can mount it up here, you can mount it over here, over here. Don't use the handle, use the handle. That's something to think about too, just outside the box and just see what do I really need to fit my shooting style. Okay. Any additional questions before we go today? Otherwise, if this video stops and you do have a question, please write the comments below and we'll get to it as soon as we can.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. This is Tom. Tony's our major talent, of course.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, send us an email or message us on some of the channels. And thank you, Tony.
Thanks, Tom. All right, guys, and Facebook, YouTube, and live land out there. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more great products from Pro Media Gear. Visit promediagear.com or check out the Kickstarter campaign today.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. I think we finish it.
Nice.
Wait. There we go. And not too bad.
Dude, okay.
Yeah. It actually seems like on Instagram. Tony, get in there. Oh. people like get on and they get off in a minute.
Oh, yeah,
On
that's like
Facebook, they
what's going on.
stay longer. So yeah, the whole thing